Trump campaign advisor Roger Stone says there is not one shred of evidence, and that's a quote, that he helped collude with the Russians during the 2016 presidential election. Roger Stone appeared in front of members of the House Intelligence Committee today, which makes him news. He's investigating Moscow's meddling in the presidential election and whether members of the Trump campaign colluded with the Russian government in their attempt to help Donald Trump and hurt Hillary Clinton. Let's bring in Judge Andrew Napolitano, Fox News senior judicial analyst. Roger Stone.
Well, Roger Stone's complaint is that the allegations against him were public, but his answers are not, because he begged the committee to interrogate him in public rather than behind closed doors. And the policy of the committee is to interrogate behind closed doors and then decide if they want to do this in public. So we know of his certain and loud and articulate and forceful denials in his opening statement, because he released that, but we don't know what questions they asked him or what answers he gave.
Some breaking news just coming to us out of the state of Tennessee. This is from Politico. This is from Nashville. Bob Corker, the Republican senator of the state of Tennessee, will not run for re-election to a third term in the Senate. He has just made the announcement saying, "When I ran for the Senate in 2006, I told people that I couldn't imagine serving more than 2 terms. He's not running again. One other matter that I want to talk to you about today is this matter of emails. And I guess there are members of the Trump transition team when the election happened, and once the swearing in happened, the inauguration happened, they continued to use private email for correspondences. No evidence that there was anything classified on any of that, but, you know, it certainly brings up the old Hillary Clinton thing that Republicans wrote.
It makes you wonder why the White House wasn't concerned about this with all the agita that this produced during the campaign. So if there was classified materials on it, it's a very serious issue. It's potentially espionage. We know of none.
None at all. That's right.
However, when you work for the government owns your emails. Even emails that you produce at work on your personal account. So technically, that's keeping government property. If you surrendered it over, then it's probably over with.
Yep.
But it is a bit of a black eye for an administration that made a big deal about it when it happened under President Obama's watch.
Lock her up.
Yes.
Of course, that's different. She had a private email server. There's a lot more to it. When my understanding of things from reading about this and talking to people, once you get into office or you serve in the government and you get something on your Gmail, for instance, you take that Gmail, you forward it to your government account, and then you correspond in that way and ask people, don't do this anymore. Could just be oversight. Who the heck knows what it is, but it was worth bringing up.
It seems to have been caught before any damage was done, but one cannot overlook the irony.
So I guess for this Bob Corker seat in the state of Tennessee, he's an important member down there. Ran against Harold Ford Jr. back in 2006. Fairly close. Harold Ford from a prominent West Tennessee family.
He was the harshest critic of President Trump when he called him unstable. As a Republican, the harshest Republican critic of the president when he called him unstable.
And he's not running again, and I guess that'll leave an opening there in the state of Tennessee for a many millions battle.
I think Harold Ford's going to be moving from Manhattan back to Tennessee pretty quickly.
You think he will?
Yes.
Harold Ford, I might give him a little call after this and we'll find out what he's planning on doing. Politics interesting these days. Judge, it's great to see you.
Likewise, Shep. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. They'll shut things down on Wall Street.